This image of Hugo's House of Horror has really burned itself into my brain. This spooky and cartoony house with a big yellow moon in the background fits the Halloween theme just perfectly. Thus, it was a bit disappointing when you first enter their house and the backgrounds lose that cartoon charm and get a bit more bland with less details. Still, the titular House of Horror is interesting to explore, and you find many great spooky tropes like vampires, crazy scientists and even a mummy. Even though the game might not be put together that well, the amateurish charm that comes through adds to the overall atmosphere. It's a bit like a teenager created that game to impress his friends. And looking at a photo from David Gray, the developer of the game, that might actually be not so far off. The first game of the series, the one we are looking at here, is shareware, but if you want to play the others from the trilogy, they are still commercially available from his website. The story so far: you're in total control of Hugo's destiny as he searches the haunted house for his sweetheart Penelope. She was last seen going into this house on a babysitting assignment. Well, then it's probably just all a big misunderstanding. To rescue your sweetheart, you're playing a typical parser-based graphic adventure, similar to the early titles from Sierra. Similar as well is that you can die a lot in this game, but at least I don't think you can get in any dead ends, and as the game is very short, you can probably play through the whole thing in under 30 minutes, it's not that big of an issue and actually rather fun. The text parser is not the most eloquent, but it's serviceable. And the puzzles are more on the easier side as there are not so many rooms, items and characters or combinations of them to try out. The most egregious part of the game to me were when you had to throw a lamb chop at a dog in a very specific way, or when you had to run away from a mummy with almost pixel perfect movement. If you're looking for a bite-sized Halloween experience with a lot of nostalgic charm, I can definitely recommend playing this game. As for the sequels, I have not got around to play those yet, but maybe that's something for next year Halloween. I could even throw in Nightmare 3D, a 3D action adventure set in the same universe where you have to free Penelope once more. I hope you had some spooky fun with this one and see you for the final episode tomorrow.